All right, Tyler Friel here at SHOT Show 2020, and we're here in the Sig booth looking at a pretty dang cool offering from Sig. It's their first bolt gun called the Cross, and there's really a ton of stuff to unpack here. So essentially the Cross is, you know, if I could narrow it down, it's like a hybrid of a chassis gun, you know, chassis precision bolt rifle with AR ergonomics and a lightweight mountain rifle. I'm just going to start up at the front and work my way back. This thing's packed with really cool features. It was designed all in-house by Sig, and I think is going to really make waves. It's a cool rifle. The barrels are stainless steel, and one cool feature of this, you can there's 3 interchangeable barrels, 16-inch and 308, and 18-inch and 6.5 Creedmoor, and 16-inch in Sig's new 277 Fury, which it basically packs a Magnum 270 caliber bullet into a 16-inch barrel. The case is pretty unique. The base is stainless steel to handle the extreme pressures. It's a very high pressure case to get the velocities that they're getting out of this short barrel. But they're saying you get about 3,000 feet per second out of a 140 grain bullet in this short barrel. Now these barrels, so 16 and 18 inch, depending on the caliber, they're interchangeable and they're all threaded for a suppressor, and that's part of the reason for the shorter barrels is to have just a standard length hunting rifle with your suppressor attached. Now, you know, free float handguard that's aluminum. We move back, and the whole entire receiver is aluminum, and it's part of what makes this gun so lightweight. The only steel really is the barrel and bolt face and parts of the bolt. Everything else doesn't need to be steel, so it's aluminum. Now the receiver is not, it looks like a chassis rifle, but it's not. It's all a one-piece aluminum receiver that has a lot more AR ergonomics than a chassis rifle itself, but it's a very, shot at range day, it's a very sweet shooting, very comfortable rifle to get on and highly customizable. Now the stock itself, the stock is obviously folding stock, but Sig designed this as well with a few cool features. Part of that is the locking pin. You can't, it's like a lot of other pin lock stocks, you can't bump it out inadvertently. You've got the pin just frees you up to lift the stock and close it. Now another feature of this stock is you'll notice it locks over the top of the bolt. So this is designed, you know, with hunting in mind and carrying around in a backpack. You know, if you've ever carried a rifle around in a backpack, one thing you're always aware of or try to pay attention to is what, you know, how is the bolt going to not be able to be knocked loose. And with this, it locks the bolt down so you can't inadvertently or accidentally, you know, have the bolt opened in your bag, or if you're carrying it through brush or anything like that. Now another cool feature that I think is very smart for a hunting rifle in particular, or a rifle you're going to be carrying around in a backpack, is the magazine release. You'll notice that it's hidden by or protected by the trigger guard. You know, any of these chassis rifles, or this isn't a chassis rifle, but chassis rifles and a lot of, you know, these more PRS style rifles it's popular to have a big paddle mag release, you know, for quick changing mags. But as anybody who's drug one around in a backpack knows, those tend to hang up on stuff and you end up dropping your mag, you know. In really even just my standard, you know, mountain hunting rifles, anything with a detachable magazine, I'm always paranoid about losing the magazine. So I noticed that right away. You know, you have to get inside the trigger guard and press that and pull the magazine out for it to go. So it's something you're just not going to have to worry about. The magazines, they're using PMags, single stack PMags with Sig's own design follower. So that's pretty slick. The bolt itself is steel, and it's a 3-lug bolt, you know, to aid and handle, you know, beefed up to handle the pressures of that 277. But it's a 3-lug, almost AR style bolt head with an AR style ejector and extractor. But it's a very like slimmed down. You know, you got a lot of weight machined out of that bolt to cut weight, so it's light. And you know, the stock as well is fully adjustable for you know, length of pull, and the comb adjustment is pretty sweet on it. It's actually spring loaded, so you flip the lever and you can push down on that with your face, get it set exactly the way you want, and then lock it. And so, like, unlike some other stocks where you get it set about where you want and you try to, you know, tighten a set screw or a lever and it can move a little bit, this is a pretty easily adjustable and very accurately adjustable stock. Also adjustable for length of pull and height actual butt pad. All in all, this is a pretty dang sweet rifle. They come in at about 6.5 pounds, which, you know, it isn't quite the ultralight rifle, but you're not going to find anything in this style of rifle that comes close, especially for the price. They're coming in at like $14.99, which is a super good value for a totally ground up designed, accurate rifle from Sig. So I'm really excited to check this out, and I think it's gonna make some waves. It's a really cool rifle.